The air buzzes with a happy energy. It's a sound you can feel as much as you can hear. Laughter mixes with the cheerful oompa of a distant brass band. Friends link arms and sway to the music. Giant 1-liter beer mugs called a mass clink together with a satisfying thud. This is Oktoberfest in Munich, Germany. It's more than just a festival. It's a celebration of life itself. Every corner of the Theresian Wiese pulses with joy. The scent of roasted almonds, the scent of sizzling sausages. It's a delightful sensory overload. Imagine stepping into this scene, surrounded by thousands of people, all here for the same reason, to experience Gemütlichkeit. Gemütlichkeit means warmth, friendliness, good cheer. You see people dressed in traditional clothing. Women wear colorful dresses called dirndls. Men sport sturdy leather shorts called lederhosen. Everyone is smiling. So how did this gigantic party get started? It wasn't originally planned as an annual beer festival at all. The story begins over 200 years ago, on October 12, 1810. Crown Prince Ludwig, who would later become King Ludwig I of Bavaria, Princess Therese of Saxe-Hildburghausen. To celebrate their union, the royal family invited all the citizens of Munich to a grand celebration. The party was held on the fields in front of the city gates. Those fields were named Theresienwiese, Therese's Meadow, a name they still carry today. The main event of that first celebration was a horse race. It was a huge success. The people of Munich had such a wonderful time they did it again the next year. And so, a tradition was born. When did beer take center stage? Beer was likely present early on, but not the main focus. Small beer stands started popping up in the late 19th century. Those stands grew into the enormous beer tents we know today. Tents sponsored by Munich's major breweries. Stepping inside one of the massive beer tents. It's an experience you'll never forget. These aren't just tents. They are colossal temporary structures. Each tent is capable of holding several thousand people. Each of the 17 large tents has its own unique character, run by one of Munich's 6 major breweries. The soundtrack to Oktoberfest is provided by live brass bands. These talented musicians play a mix of traditional Bavarian folk songs. Crowds sing along to modern pop covers. Familiar international classics, from the Beatles to Queen, get a Bavarian twist. Part of the fun is dressing the part. Many attendees embrace traditional Bavarian attire. Tracht. For women, this means the dirndl. It's a beautiful outfit centered around an embroidered bodice. The dirndl blouse features lace or puff sleeve details. A full skirt sways with movement. An apron tied with a bow completes the dirndl. For men, it's the iconic lederhosen. These are leather shorts, often richly detailed. Lederhosen are held up by suspenders with a decorative chest plate. While the beer may be the main draw, the food at Oktoberfest is a celebration in its own right. The festival grounds are a foodie paradise, offering a huge array of Bavarian specialties. The air is filled with the tantalizing aromas of roasting meats and sweet treats. The most iconic Oktoberfest meal is the Händel, or roast chicken. You'll see thousands of them, glistening and golden brown, turning slowly on spits. They are seasoned perfectly and served simply, usually as a half chicken. Another must-try dish is the Schweinshaxi, a roasted pork knuckle. It sounds intimidating, but it is absolutely delicious. The meat is tender and juicy on the inside, while the skin is roasted to a perfect salty crispiness. You can't talk about Oktoberfest food without mentioning the giant pretzels. These are not your average snack-sized pretzels. One of the most wonderful things about Oktoberfest is the way it brings people together. This isn't just for tourists. It is deeply loved by Munich locals. Bavarians flock to the Wiesen every year. You'll sit next to a family from a nearby village, a group of university students from Munich, a couple visiting from Japan. This mix creates a welcoming character. It's a true cultural melting pot. Locals are proud and happy to share it. Don't be shy. Start a conversation. The festival kicks off with a parade, the Wiesen-Einzug, the grand entry of landlords and breweries, horse-drawn carriages decorated with flowers. Carriages carrying beer barrels from Munich breweries. The city comes together to open the festival. The sheer size of Oktoberfest is mind-boggling. The festival grounds cover about 100 acres. That's a lot of space to fill with fun. Each year, it attracts over 6 million visitors. To serve all those thirsty people, the breweries deliver an incredible amount of beer. We're talking about nearly 7 million liters. The beer served is a special strong lager called Marzen. It's brewed specifically for the festival, a bit stronger than typical German beer. The festival doesn't officially begin until the mayor of Munich taps the first keg. At noon on day 1, inside the Schottenhamel tent, the mayor shouts, "O Saft is! O Saft is!" which means it is tapped. That shout signals that the beer can start flowing across the grounds. Oktoberfest is also a huge fair. Giant Ferris wheel with spectacular views. So, close your eyes for a moment. Can you hear it? Until then, Prost, Prost. A toast to good health and good times.